Hey guys, welcome to another Power World video. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe and let's go ahead and get right into the video. When I first spawned in, I made sure that Blaze Owl has stuff to do because he always sits around, and whenever I make him do stuff, he acts like he's super tired and stress eating.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa!
That's too damn bad!
Then I decided to go to the volcano to try and get the quest to battle Axel and Orserk. But I ended up getting distracted by this dungeon and I decided to go in. When I first spawned in, I was greeted with a level 34 Pirate Knocked, and I didn't think I was able to take this thing on, but with the Xenoguard, I had a lot of faith. After what just happened, I decided to use Gale Claw so I can actually have a chance to catch the Pirate Knocked, which I somehow managed to do with regular POW spears. I don't know how I got this thing with a 3% chance and then an 8. I don't know, I'm just super lucky in this game, I guess. And it also had good passives. I then snuck past these, I don't know what they're called, arsonists, I guess. But they ended up coming back, so I had to use Pirate Knock. But luckily for me, Pirate Knock is very strong. I then somehow managed to end up in this situation. But luckily for me, Xenoguard had my back. But then I made a huge mistake of trying to catch this Les Puck Ignis. And let's just say he wasn't too fond of the idea.
Try, Scud.
So yeah, I got myself back and decided it would be better if I just did the main quest line instead. But I will be back, just you wait. But firstly, I had to go back to the first base to make some heat resistant armor because I was absolutely burning. But after I made the armor, I went back and I was now ready to go. But as I was going, I was getting harassed by this Les Punk. Ooh, look, an egg. But after I got this egg, I then decided I should probably leave because this thing obviously doesn't like me. I then finally made it to this guy, but we skipped his little chit chat because he's a side character. I then ended up coming across another Pirate Knocked, and these things are just so cool, so I just couldn't stop myself from trying to catch it, which I was able to do using the Giga Spears that I got from all the trash digging I've been doing across this island. I then went and claimed this fast travel and made my way towards the Anubis statue. And up here I came across another Pirate Knock that I also wanted to catch, but I also wanted to use my Xenoguard to get it busy so I can go ahead and snag these skill fruits. But this Pirate Knock ended up using all my POW spears, leaving me with 7 basic ones, and for some reason I decided to try and catch a Blaze Owl with just 7 basic POW spears. But that went exactly how you could have planned it.
Look at this dude.
Yeah, but I was able to get my stuff back, and I had to get my gear back for how he did me. Oh yeah, and I got this egg. And then I went back and grabbed the Relaxosaurus effigy. And then I went back to the PDF officer, and after just talking to some random guy, now he wants me to fight the literal boss. Oh yeah, and then I found this. I wonder what this could mean. Then I went back to base to revive my Gale Claw and organize my POW box. Then I went back to my first base to first upgrade it. Then I went and made 44 Giga Spears for a project I had coming up. Now as I scroll through this POW data, can you guess which POW I'm looking for? Yep, if anyone picked Memorist, I will now give you $100. Yeah, but anyways, let me tell you why I am looking for Memorist. Now, as y'all know, Orserk is an electric dragon type, so I will need a POW with a good ground move or ice move, and I already have a Xenoguard, so what could be better to pair with? A fully condensed Memorist. Yes, you heard that right. I will be getting a fully condensed Memorist just for this fight, and then he's going to spend the rest of his years as a slave. Before I left, I made a better version of my feathered hairband. Then I teleported to their spawn location. Also, I got this egg and let the memories catching compilation begin. But then I went back to base to hatch my eggs, giving me a Les Punk Ignis. And then I went to sleep because no memories responding at night. And now we continue the memories catching spree. Also, then I found these 2 eggs together. I didn't know 2 eggs could spawn together, but apparently these are both large. And right when I was about to leave to make more POW spears, I heard this. Yes, I did end up catching this Nightwing. Back at base, I crafted some more Mega Spears. Then I hatched my 2 eggs, giving me a Fuddler and a Wixen. Then I went to sleep so Memorace can actually spawn. And I was right back to it. Can't forget this Lift Monk effigy. Then I also went inside of a dungeon. This was honestly probably the best dungeon I've ever been to. It even had POW merchants inside of it and a lot of houses with loot. But unfortunately, everything was low level, so I really didn't get much from here. Also, the boss was a Hangu that I didn't end up catching and ended up killing instead. Then, back at base, I looked at all the memories that I catched. Then, back at the other base, I hatched my large electric egg, giving me a Univolt and a Helsifer. Then this guy tried to sell me a dire wolf, but I ended up killing him and taking it instead. Then I went ahead and made a pile essence condenser. I then picked my best memories and I condensed all the other memories. But when I tried to do it, I ended up needing just one more memories to fully 4-star it. Then I played any meeny miny mo to see which of my current memories would get turned into a slushie. And just like that, I had a 4-star memorist.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Then I went and crafted a memorist saddle. Then I went ahead and fed memorist all of my training manuals and all of my little kinship peaches. And now it was time. Oh wait, but first I had to get up there. Yep, that's right, I got myself into another pickle, and this time I couldn't get out of it. Yeah, I was pretty mad at that one. I was literally fuming behind my screen. But I had to go back up and get my stuff, and finally I made it up. And now it was really time.
What are those?
Now that's a lot of damage!
Taser.
Now that's a lot of damage! Now that's a lot of damage!
Just like that, I defeated Axel and Orserk. When I got out, I went across the volcano to get this lift monk effigy and this egg. Then I went back to talk to this PDF officer. And to congratulate my memorist, I then put him to work for the rest of his life. Then I put memorist and Grisbolt back into the breeding farm. I then put the egg into an incubator. I then found a huge rocky egg, opened this for some mid loot, and then for some reason I thought that I could fight Anubis.
Amanai, I'm sorry, but I have to admit, I'm not even angry about you anymore. It's just that the world feels so wonderful right now. Throughout heaven and earth, I alone am the honored one.
Yeah, so I obviously got curb stomped. After managing to get my stuff, I dipped immediately.
Hey, you gotta shoot him.
But why is it red?
Jay, you gotta move!
Yeah, so I expeditiously slimed him out. I then went back to base and hatched my dark egg. Hatched this egg, giving me a...
Oh, yeah, baby!
Then I replaced the Grisbolt and Memorist with 2 Wistelias. I hatched this frozen egg, giving me a Muffly. Now, basically all I did was craft cakes, get eggs, and hatch eggs. Now let me show you what I got.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Well, that is now the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, I would highly appreciate if you guys consider liking and subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
41, but I got 41 going. Watch them chain, got 41 stones. Jet check the DM, 41 hoes. Just hit her with a dick, she thought 41 old.